Well, Matt Rhule said his team learned a lot of lessons last season. It might have been disappointing, but his players will be better because of it. In our exclusive interview, Coach Rhule spoke about laying the foundation, signing a top 25 recruiting class, and what type of impact will his transfers have on his team this season. A lot of Baylor fans have told me that 2016 was rock bottom. That's how they felt. And last year, you guys have laid the foundation to bring back that winning program back here to the university. Is that a fair statement?
I wasn't here in 2016, so it's hard to talk about. It would be unfair for me to talk about those emotions. I know for me, there were hard times last year, but at the same time, I also thought there were a lot of good times. And there were a lot of lessons that I hope our team learned, I know our staff learned, that I think will really propel us in the future and allow us to have great success. I expect us to have the great program that Baylor deserves, in the near future.
Well, how is it possible that a one-win team signs a top 25 recruiting class, and then do these players see the vision that a lot of us can see?
I think the kids that committed to us committed for the right reasons. And, I don't want you to come to Baylor just because you want to win football games. I want that to be a part of it. I don't want you to come here just because you want to go play in the NFL, but I do want that to be a part of that. I want you to come here because, you can achieve everything you want to achieve at Baylor. You can get a great education. You can be part of a great community and a great alumni base. You can play football, in a world-class facility and be on a great team. You can go on to be in the NFL, and you can come to a place that is faith-based, that cares about who you are, not just what you can do. And so I think the kids that decided to come here, despite our record, came because they believed in the mission of Baylor, and they believed in the mission of Baylor football. And I think they saw that when they came to those games. And even though the result wasn't what we wanted it to be, they saw our players fight. They saw our coaches not change, but just keep coaching. They saw our fans stay there with us to the very end and support us even though we weren't winning. And I think they recognize, this is a special place, and this is a place I want to come be a part of. And
you have a lot of really good transfers that are eligible to play this season. What do they bring to the table?
I think they bring perspective. I think, when you're talking about a guy like James Lockhart who played for 2 years at Texas A&M and then had a chance to sit out last year, when you bring in a guy like Jalen Hurd that played for 3 years and was 400 yards away from being Tennessee's all-time leading rusher, when you bring in a guy like Jake Frumorgan who played on, as a freshman and sophomore, started on the offensive line at Clemson and went to the college football championship game both 2 years. Those guys have been a part of football at its highest level, and to sit there last year, to be on the scout team, to have a chance to take a breath, to grow, I think they bring perspective. They bring experience and talent as well. But they've seen a lot and they've played a lot of football, and I think they bring some much needed experience to what I think is really a great senior class we have this year. Those guys were great juniors last year. I think they're going to be a great senior class, and to add in those transfers, I think that really helps.
We'll talk quarterbacks plus a lot more. Of course, Baylor basketball in the NIT. They're up right now over Wagner. We'll have the highlights coming up tonight at 10 o'clock. We'll see you then.